Today is Saturday, July 24th. We're at Norumbega Mountain parking lot, just off the main road to Northeast Harbor. You can't really miss it. It's on the right side of the road, so if you just drive like you're going to Northeast, it's a couple miles before you get there. Real well marked. Simple loop, going to be very steep, going up what's called the Goat Trail, and then coming back on the loop, the Norumbega Mountain Trail. So don't anticipate any issues. It's late in the afternoon. It's about 5 o'clock, and they say it takes 2 to 4 hours. So I figure I can't imagine it would take me more than 2, even if it takes 3. That's just getting back as sun setting. So Norumbega Mountain. Here we go. So here's a sign you'll see from the highway. It's just a couple miles down there to Northeast Harbor, but the parking lot's right ahead on the right. Just off the parking lot, there's the Goat Trail, below our Norumbega Trail, and then the Hadlock Ponds Trail. So that's how we'll come back, but we go up the Goat Trail. Nice and steep. You can see the path going up there, but as we look up, it's pretty steep going up. Pretty easy to navigate. It's mostly these big loose stones. But you have to be comfortable using all 4 of your limbs because you're really climbing. It's not just hiking. And of course, you wouldn't want to be fearful of heights up here because pretty steep drop-offs. Lovely mushroom. Maybe a better view of Parkman. Just across the way, it looks pretty steep. And, lots of trees over there, so it's going to be a fun little range to climb. Kind of fun to walk up here among these little scrubbly sad looking pines. Like, this is not good soil for growing a tree, but they're doing their best. They're just like little bonsai everywhere. A rare instance where I'm backtracking because obviously I'm not going to find where I'm going down through those brambles, and this is not a good mountain, not a mountain you'd want to be lost on. So I'm going back the way I came, going to try to find the rest of the trail. Wasn't really well marked up here, so gotta go back the way I came. Well, I picked up the blazes again, so maybe I'll give this a try, but I'm not sure where I went wrong. That's the thing. The other thing to consider is that it's hard to see a blaze in this light, which is late afternoon light. It would be very easy to miss a mark like this if you look at that from even just 10 feet away or so. Very hard to see. So here we are. Somehow I missed this when I came up. It's kind of tucked behind all of these trees. Maybe I was just too excited about the pines to really pay attention, but I think I was just on the other side of that rock for a half hour. So anyway, here we are, Goat Trail. Not going back that way. Gonna go down the Norumbega Mountain Trail. Following the rocks one to the next. And then down there is Northeast Harbor, so not that far from civilization. I could probably make it in the dark if I had to. Or maybe I just live with the animals, the forest animals. Descending into the forest. I'm happy about that. I had enough time up there, so I'm looking forward to walking in the forest for a while. Nice and cool, hopefully. So more and more granite, it's kind of getting annoying. See, you'll find a little tiny pile of rocks like that and know you're on the trail, and then you turn and you're like, where's the next one? Where's the next one? Anybody? Anyone? Anyone? Rock pile? Anyone? So, whatever. Stupid woods. Rock pile? Anyone? Anyone? Oh, did you see it? There it is. There it is. Yeah, that's really easy to spot. It starts to feel like a poorly produced video game where it's like this is just like level 4. Level 5 is no different. They just threw in some extra trees and a rock. You're just walking left instead of right. Owl. So we're off the mountain in the woods, feeling very, very Black Sabbath. For my birthday, I got these new boots. They're pretty cool. I'm glad I wore them a couple miles yesterday, just walking down to the ocean because gonna have some blisters tomorrow, definitely. But they got a good tread, so I definitely needed them on this hike. I can't really do sneakers anymore. Getting too many miles in. So here we are at the Hadlock Ponds Trail, having come off the Norumbega Mountain Trail. There is the pond through the trees. It is a reservoir, so there is no swimming, camping, or fires. And then there's this structure over there, so we're going to go take a look at that. And then we're going to follow the edge of the pond back to the car. So this little brick building actually says Lower Hadlock Pond Dam of the Northeast Harbor Water Company, 1934. So there's a dam on this little pond, which I guess is that structure over there. Let's go look at it. Learning something. We're getting a little history here. So I'm just gonna walk out on this and, oh yeah, look at that. There's a dam. And on the other side, ooh, bit of a drop. It's a little low. Don't know where it goes. Probably into a reservoir somewhere. I'm gonna go down this path, see where that goes, and then turn around. So across from the Reservoir Trail and the Hadlock Pond Trail, we'll go back along that. This actually turns into a dirt road on the other side of the reservoir, so maybe something useful for somebody. There's also a sign that says public water supply, so good to know. Beautiful spot though, to sit and listen to the water going down the dam and just watching the pond. I saw a loon. Lovely. A sighting of the rare Hadlock Pond creature. Some say it's related to a beaver, others say it's some sort of landlocked seal. So I guess we're doing the bridge, little footbridge. Footbridge to a little waterfall. And a couple little bridges. If we follow the Lower Hadlock Trail across that little bridge, we just circle the pond that we just saw part of. We're going to follow the Hadlock Ponds Trail back to the car. So here's a handy crossroads. You could go to the other Hadlock pond or the goat trail parking, which is where we're gonna head. So from Hadlock Pond back to the goat trail is only a mile, but it's still pretty rugged. There's a lot of roots and ups and downs. So it said less than a mile back to the goat trail parking lot, and I'm following the blazes, but I feel like I've been walking forever. And it's just one endless tripping hazard because it's all roots. So, feeling kind of discouraged, frankly. Kind of wish I was somewhere else. That's not a good feeling when you want to be somewhere else than where you are. But these rocks are beautiful. And the trees. I just wish I was back at the car. Wish I was back home on the couch eating some ice cream. So we might have to do that later. And I can hear traffic, so I know we're close to the parking lot. I'm not gonna just lay down right there in that pile of moss and just take a nap till tomorrow. Though the idea does occur. I know I'm probably close now, but there's no way that is 0.9 miles. No way. I know my pace, and even though I don't have a pedometer, I know I've walked farther than 0.9 miles. So, I don't know. Everything about today has been a little screwy, so why would this be any different? Back at the car, Norumbega Mountain. The goat trail was fun. I found the top a little confusing and not particularly well marked. The far side, pretty unremarkable. I like the little forest at the bottom of the far side and the pond. And then a long walk back through some pretty dense forest, uneven ground. So, I don't know. I probably won't do it again. I mean, you could do the goat trail, you could do the pond separately, but I kind of skipped the mountain part. That's just me. Next up is Parkman, which is actually right across the street. So we may do that with Bald Mountain. We may do 2 next week. So are you going to help me edit this video? No. You're too busy? You're just going to ignore me? Okay.